This story comes alive with AI-generated images, creating stunning visuals in every video. Let's begin. Maleficent 2014 is a reimagining of the classic Sleeping Beauty tale, told from the perspective of its iconic villain, Maleficent. The film explores the character's backstory, motives, and transformation from a benevolent fairy to a vengeful sorceress, offering a deeper and more complex portrayal of the character. The story begins with Maleficent as a young, powerful, and kind-hearted fairy living in the magical moors, a peaceful and enchanted forest realm filled with fantastical creatures. Maleficent is the protector of the moors, and she spends her days flying freely with her large, powerful wings. One day, she befriends a young human boy named Stefan who has wandered into the moors. Despite the animosity between the magical creatures and the neighboring human kingdom, Maleficent and Stefan form a close bond, which eventually blossoms into love as they grow older. However, as Stefan matures, his ambition begins to outweigh his feelings for Maleficent. Determined to rise in power within the human kingdom, Stefan becomes distant from Maleficent, prioritizing his ambition over their relationship. Meanwhile, the human king, Henry, declares war on the Moors, driven by greed and the desire to conquer the magical land. During a fierce battle between the human forces and the creatures of the Moors, Maleficent demonstrates her immense power, forcing the humans to retreat. King Henry, humiliated by his defeat, vows to find and kill Maleficent, promising his throne to whoever can accomplish the task. Stefan sees this as his opportunity to gain power. He visits Maleficent under the guise of rekindling their friendship and love, but his intentions are treacherous. Instead of killing her outright, Stefan drugs Maleficent and cuts off her wings while she is unconscious, bringing them back to the king as proof of her death. Devastated by Stefan's betrayal, Maleficent awakens in excruciating pain and despair, realizing that the person she once loved has mutilated her for power. Bitter and heartbroken, Maleficent becomes consumed by anger and a desire for revenge. She transforms the peaceful moors into a dark and foreboding place, surrounding it with an impenetrable wall of thorns to keep humans out. Maleficent also takes on a loyal servant, Diaval, a raven whom she saves and gives the ability to transform into various forms, including a human. Stefan eventually becomes king, marrying another woman and having a daughter named Aurora. Seeking to avenge her betrayal, Maleficent crashes Aurora's christening ceremony. In a scene reminiscent of the original Sleeping Beauty story, Maleficent places a powerful curse on the infant. On her 16th birthday, Aurora will prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and fall into an eternal sleep, a sleep that can only be broken by true love's kiss. Maleficent adds this last condition as a cruel joke, believing that true love does not exist, given Stefan's betrayal. Fearing the curse, King Stefan orders all spinning wheels in the kingdom to be destroyed and sends Aurora to live in hiding with 3 pixies, Knotgrass, Thistlewit, and Flittle, who disguise themselves as human women. The pixies are inept caregivers, leaving Aurora vulnerable. Unbeknownst to them, Maleficent watches over the child from a distance, keeping her safe from harm. As the years pass, Maleficent's feelings toward Aurora begin to change. Despite her initial intentions, she becomes fond of the girl who grows up kind, innocent, and beautiful. Aurora, in turn, is drawn to the mysterious figure who has watched over her for as long as she can remember, referring to Maleficent as her fairy godmother. The bond between them grows, and Maleficent begins to regret the curse she placed on Aurora. On Aurora's 16th birthday, Maleficent tries to undo the curse, but her magic is powerless against it. Aurora learns the truth about her parentage and the curse, and in a moment of shock and betrayal, she flees to her father's castle. There, as fate would have it, she pricks her finger on a spinning wheel that Stefan had hidden, and she falls into the cursed sleep. Desperate to save Aurora, Maleficent brings Prince Philip, a young man Aurora had met and grown fond of, to the castle, hoping that his kiss will break the curse. However, Philip's kiss fails as their connection was not deep enough to be considered true love. In a moment of heartbreak and sorrow, Maleficent tearfully kisses Aurora on the forehead, confessing her love for the girl she has come to see as a daughter. To Maleficent's surprise, this act of genuine love breaks the curse and Aurora awakens. Meanwhile, King Stefan, consumed by paranoia and madness, prepares for a final confrontation with Maleficent. In the ensuing battle at the castle, Stefan tries to kill Maleficent, but she is ultimately victorious. With Diabol's help, she regains her wings, which Stefan had kept as a trophy. Reunited with her wings, Maleficent defeats Stefan, who falls to his death. The film ends with Maleficent restoring the Moors to their former beauty and peace, with Aurora becoming queen of both the human and fairy realms, uniting them in harmony. Maleficent, having found redemption through her love for Aurora, returns to the Moors. No longer the bitter and vengeful sorceress, she once was but a protector and guardian once more. Maleficent is a story of love, betrayal, and redemption, offering a new perspective on the classic villain by exploring the complexities of her character and the events that shaped her into who she became. The film highlights the transformative power of love and the idea that even those who seem irredeemable can find forgiveness and a chance at a better life.